From ag-related automation to beautiful natural resources, we're committed to advancing you and putting the region on the map. GreenSeam is here to shape the future of agricultural, business, and communities where fertile land meets technology and people come together to feed the world. We are GreenSeam.
Good afternoon, everybody. Sam Ziegler here with GreenSeam. We're here talking about opportunities in agriculture and careers, and we have a guest here today, our good friend Jazz from Compeer.
Hi, thanks for having me.
We're looking to talk about a couple things here about what do you think about when you think about the careers and your job here? I mean, is it a town in rural America and agriculture that fits people?
Yeah, I think it does.
What is it that you like about it?
Do you like the fact that it's not too big and it's not too small,
Yeah.
or is it just mainly the fact that it's a mid-sized town?
I think I like that it's not too big and it's not too small and there's not that much traffic and yeah.
That is a benefit. We don't have traffic. I mean, usually we say every mile that you have to drive, it's going to take you a minute, right?
A mile
60,
a minute, going 60. That's the way I teach it to my daughter.
Versus going 15 miles and going 10 miles an hour.
Yep, being stuck in traffic for an hour.
Yeah, we don't have that issue.
Yeah.
You can get pretty far in an hour around here.
Oh, yeah.
So true, especially if you're speeding on back roads, but I wouldn't know about that.
Right.
Ever. So I understand that you work at Compeer Financial.
Yes.
And I understand, based on our conversation from before, that you're getting to do a whole bunch of interactions with clients every day.
Yes.
Right? So how many clients?
I would say about like 5 to 10 a day.
5 to 10 a day. Okay. And typically those 5 to 10 are doing what specifically? I mean, they're farmers of some sort, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So they're farmers and
different types of farms, I would imagine,
Yeah.
right? You'd have variety of sizes of farm, variety of what the crops or animals they produce. They're all very different types of farms or farm families. It could be as well.
Yeah. So I know that they do that. I just don't know specifically like when I talk to the clients, I don't really know exactly what part they do. I just know that they're doing stuff on the farm.
They have a loan.
Yes, they
you
have
know
loans
that they have a loan.
Yeah, so I really just know that side of it.
And then you can help them out.
Yeah.
So when you're visiting with them about that, has it been kind of a little bit eye-opening as to the diversity of the types of clients that you get to visit with?
So many different.
Can you speak to that a little bit?
Like there's young clients, there's old clients, there's men, even women. So another thing is I didn't really think there was like women farmers. I really thought it was just like a men's industry, but I speak with men, I speak with women, and just a bunch of different types of people.
Was that one of the biggest eye openings you had coming, growing up in Rochester and Lakefield, coming to Mankato for school and then ending up at a job in Mankato for Compeer?
Yes. Yep. And when I came to Mankato, I really didn't think of Mankato as like really having much farmland and farmers, but they definitely do. Compeer definitely opened my eyes to that.
So take us back in time a little bit and tell us the story about what brought you to Compeer and why you've managed to do almost a year now?
Yeah, over a year and a half
of being in this type of facility. What brings somebody to do that and be kind of a numbers nerd, so to speak?
Yeah, so I definitely love my numbers. I just, stumbled into the opportunity and I just really, really like it. And
here you are today.
It's awesome. It's awesome to hear that you didn't look for it, right? It wasn't on your thing, but it was like, I needed to do an internship, and one kind of fell on your lap of saying, here's an opportunity. And instead of doing like a 3-month intern, which a lot of times I think about is between the school year, you're saying you've been here a year and a half and you're still saying intern. So I'm curious what was that process like? So, I mean, of making a choice that you're going to stay there for a year and a half and you're doing school at the same time, right?
Yeah. Yep. School, work, working 2 jobs and the internship too. But I really like it because I'm just always learning new things and just always talking to people, and I just really wanted to stay, and I really like it.
And Compeers gave you this flexibility, right, to go to school and kind of lay out what time and what you can do and what time you can do it in.
Yep, and they're very flexible with my hours, and they're
So do you work in the office or do you work remotely?
I work in the office. During COVID, I was working remotely, but I'm mostly in the office. But if I needed to work from home, they would let me.
So it's the thing that I kind of like about this is, let's say that you graduate from school, and oftentimes when people graduate, the next step is to move away, go someplace else, right? If that was to be the case, right, would you consider the fact of continuing to work in the ag industry now that you've been totally exposed to it?
I would, yeah, with the side that I'm on. When I'm on this side of it, like the finance side and, the client interaction side, I would definitely, even not with just Compeer, but with any other company, I would.
You'd be open
That's
to that.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome
definitely
to hear.
open to it, yeah.
Not coming from ag, stumbling into it, now saying, yeah, I would look for other careers in ag if I needed to.
Now that I've seen behind the curtain and seen how the actual thing works.
Exactly.
That's totally cool. Well, thank you so much for spending a little time and kind of talking about the crazy wild industry cluster that we have right around here of all the good ag stuff that's happening, and then turning around and talking about the town that's not too big and not too small. So we will see you back here next time, and
thank you.
go from there.
Thank you, Jazz.
Thank you.